Looks like a house. That's the address. 1.6. Yeah, there is one. Yep. See it. Right there. We're gonna try this hot spot.
You're on the best route. You will arrive at 10:30 p.m.
Wow. I'm on the best route.
Avoid the road closure on Westport Parkway. You're on the best route. You will arrive at 10:31 p.m.
Those crickets make a lot of noise, and sometimes it's beautiful music. Got up to a $7 one, brings us to about 70 at Wingstop.
This route avoids a road closure on Westport Parkway. You're on the fastest route. You will arrive at 10:30 p.m.
Wonderful.
Would love to hear your vote.
Close my eyes, then I drift away.
Pretty clean. on the address. 2.6. Looks like this is probably a pretty expensive one. It's like a mansion. And they like their Wingstop. Community that has the green saber looking thing that's in Return of the Jedi, and the red one too. It's in Empire Strikes Back. Looks like there's two guard shacks. One there's someone present, and the other one there's not. So thank goodness. Well, pretty thorough with their investigation. Well, I mean, they just asked for an ID, but anyway. There are people out there that have this type of lifestyle, and this is it, and they're secure. But this is like in Southlake area. It's really Westlake is the area. The first guard shack was just completely nobody there, so as long as somebody's there, let you in, that's the good news. It's easier than some of the apartments to get into when it comes to just swiftness of delivery. It's a nice backyard. Yeah, these houses are far more, they're nicer than what my father had, that's for sure. My father, he had a pretty nice one. He had a little guard too that was across the way, and the eutectic metals lodestar casting place. They're just make sure they get the right people in for the delivery. I think the vice president of Taco Bueno is supposed to live out here or something. Somewhere in this area, one of these communities. If you're taking notes. It's gonna be that one. Chicken is equals to Looks like it's taking me to the guard shack that's out of commission. Pretty sure. God, you think of all this technology, I'd be able to figure it out. Yeah, that's probably the one that's out of commission. Meaning they have one guard shack that's working and one that doesn't. Whether let's see how it goes in a circle right here. Burn that gas for the Republicans. Sorry, just something I say. I don't know if it makes sense. It doesn't really matter. That's the shack that's closed, I think. I don't know. I'm sure. Like a freaking maze, man. Well, we'll just try following this and see. And that would be the closed guard shack, so we can't go that way. One green and one red on that one. See if it'll reroute. Or if it'll just keep taking me to that one, which is probably. I did see a faint glimpse of another red and green I guess I don't know what to call that, the arm that comes down to block the road. I did see one. Ah, man. Oh well. This is what they do. It is like a freaking labyrinth in here. And it's just gonna keep taking me back to the same one. That's what no, just keep burning the gas. That was an arrow pointing somewhere. Right back there. I'm trying to get to the one that's on Davis, a functioning one that'll let you out. If that keeps going in a circle like that, they need to fix it. Looks like this is going, I don't know if it went to a complete circle or not. Shit. We'll find out if this one's turning to the left. Oh, there's a car going that way. Okay. That looks familiar. It says Post Oak. They probably do this to all the delivery people. Especially at night. In fact, it's going to go to the closed one again. Unless that's probably the wrong one. Yeah. Oh, they're turning right here. They're in the same boat. You can follow them. Before I lose one, because they would be able to get to the right one. Because Google's gonna take you the same one, same area, and this is what they do to other people. Well, yeah, that's why they live here. You gotta read John Bunyan to understand really what's going on. This would be the houses of maybe House Beautiful, maybe Despair. The House Beautiful has an interpreter. Davis is right here, so he's going to be in the same boat I am. Whether he's a deliverer, there's another one right there. There goes a fourth one. One of these may know how to get out. But I got to look at this I need to know, yes, there's post, whatever this is, whatever that says. Yeah, that's the right way. That's it right there. So you can put an address down, Vakura Club, to get out. That's probably a way to get out. We're just be going in circles. Vancouver Club. You got to put some type of address down that says Vakura Club. That'll lead you back to Davis, so you don't go in circles and waste time. Which is what they have abundance of. And what we have little of in what we do. But in the afterlife, we have the abundance. And the earth will be inherited to the poor and poor in spirit. That's who the earth belongs to. There we go. This is correct. And it took 6 minutes on one of the vlogs. Thank you for the $7. And you enjoy your 7 million. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like in Return of the Jedi, he has a green saber. Empire Strikes Back, there's a red one. Might be the same thing with Empire Strikes Back too. I'm pretty sure he has a green one. Luke always had a green one, I think. All right. Now we don't have to go in circles. That took about 7 minutes. Back on the freeway. And a cracker. Now it's time to get on the highway. All right. 875 and going to Taco Bell for the health nuts.
The contemporary set, and also there's talk of it being, whatever this means exactly, Josh, his most commercial film to date. It's getting that IMAX release. Huge budget behind this film, even though his movies in the past, they've all been successful. They've certainly all been critically lauded, but it's not like they've been tops at the box office. So there's a little bit of a gamble here by the studio. There's some speculation that it's loosely inspired by a Thomas Pynchon novel, Vineland, from 1990. We've seen PTA do that before, obviously with Inherent Vice in 2009. And not that I need to give too much background or sell anyone on Paul Thomas Anderson and why we should all care that he's got another film coming out, but
it's like they probably have apartment. They like to get that Taco Bell and watch their movies in their apartments. They got that soft taco, or it could be a house. You know, I mean, I like this movie. It's more of that mild sauce. This is I love this part coming up. Taco Bell. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
It used to be good because it used to matter.
Trick and trade. You gotta put this, couple hot sauces. Put this in there so the flavor go away. Make it move, cricket. Yeah, you made it. Come on. Make it move. It's a nice cricket. I always want to work with crickets. There he is, right there. Look at that. The higher ones too. A few more dab in. A few more fire. Here. My thing is about being a filmmaker. If you want to make a movie, you gotta make it yourself. That's it. Directions and boom. Alright, 6.8, 12 minutes. Go. That should be 3650 Outlet Boulevard. Zip codes ends in 77. We're good to go.
Loved. It did not go too well. I am not a fan of Spike Lee's Old Boy. Very low. In fact, maybe at the very bottom. I think it is, of my Spike Lee
Trash bag here.
But highest to lowest
About sauce in.
is supposed to come out early summer.
I like their Taco Bell.
And he's working again with Denzel Washington. Their fifth collaboration, their
Another
first
one.
since Inside Man.
there's two of them.
Which I shouldn't be surprised at this because I know it was reviewed on the show. And I think by
like it
myself
mild.
and Sam, 18 interpreting, as Spike says, one of my favorite Kurosawa movies.
Yeah, I would have gone here next. I think I think he's been in a very fruitful stage of his career, maybe the past, I would say 10 years really. I'd go all the way back to Chirac. I loved Chirac, but Inside Man, a very, very
great
strong Lee film.
Can you make sure I get Diablo sauce and fire? No problem. Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's, we love you. Get some cheap gas and there's so much to do. So all different ways. Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's, we love you. Get some gas and there's so much to do. Buc-ee's, Buc-ee's, we love you. After you get your gas, there's so much to do. Yep, this is correct. It's right here. Verify this. Look at that thing go. Looks like we got a winner. Sauce right here. Thanks. Oh, look, they have a Buc-ee's Boulevard. Buc-ee's, we love you. After you get your gas, there's so much to do. Actually on Buc-ee's Boulevard right now. It's kind of plain. It's not, there's not a lot of Buc-ee's stuff on it. They could do that, maybe during Christmas time or something. I doubt they will, but it leads you right to Buc-ee's. You can see Buc-ee's in the distance. And that's where the destination is supposed to be at Buc-ee's. When they go from the side right over here, we'll probably pass right by the statue of Buc-ee, which I've been here many times. I'm gonna get some gas here, so. Oop, got something right here. It may not be. I didn't hear that go off at all. 9.75. It's a McDonald's probably right around the corner. All right. We still stop here to get gas, probably, maybe not, I don't know, it depends on where this McDonald's leads me. Okay. Anyway, this is the backside of Buc-ee's. Done many vlogs of it. No trucks, no big trucks are allowed. Kind of see the Buc-ee's right there. Distance there. And I think they do have unsweet tea. That's probably what I would get for right now because I'm on a special diet.
Who I think is, if we look at films like Boyhood and certainly the before trilogy and bringing that meta element into them, he's a filmmaker who's all about process. And both of these films are about.
All right, it looks like this McDonald's is a Pilot gas station. They have a drive-through too. Oh yeah, little McDonald's. Little San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. They're doing some artsy stuff to McDonald's. Pretty impressive. There's the McDonald's right here. You can actually see the Pilot gas station right in here. I've got a Subway in there. It's mostly for truckers and stuff. It's pretty cool. Gotta take a photo of it. There. Got it. Almost. I mean, a similar order that did have Mal or M on it. This was the correct one, so this photo got the right one. Got the right order. They didn't get the photo, but okay. So photos are and everything. This is 11 minutes, 5.3.
Whether you're driving country.
These are all the diesel trucks coming through. The way the pin is, but it says it's a Northwest Independent School District, so I don't know what that's trying to say. This is close to intermodal. And something one before UPS. So the pin that they had in the system that said the school district was incorrect, use that one right there. So missed it by 1. There we go. And that's the drop off. Pin was wrong and the order. Luckily I caught the order. I got the order right, but it was given to me wrong. And then the pin drop was way over there by UPS and he was right there. So it looked like we got it. By the grace of God.
And giving us that opportunity on the show to
There it goes.
from her filmography, at least based on its plot synopsis, Josh, is
That's some good tea.
where it's a film that feels
Unsweet, a little bit of sweetener, and I put some maple syrup in it.
Thriller type element to
Well,
it.
it's like a maple syrup
synopsis is
shot.
A man orchestrates an audacious art heist against the backdrop of the Vietnam
Listen
War
to some film
and the
spotting.
country's burgeoning women's
Headed back.
liberation movement as he engages
For my last pick.
Great choice. I'm going to withhold any comments or any teases even of what might be ahead of us with our 28 weeks later talk, but this was high for me as well on my most anticipated. The cast, Jodie Comer, I like Jack O'Connell.
This is the theme for Deer Hunter. Here we go with today's kitty. One kitty, 9 lives. Each life has a number. Numbers 1 through 9. Swirl the cat food. Pick a cat food. Today's kitty will be having frisky shreds with whitefish and sardines and sauce. Come on, kitty. He likes this stuff. It's like fast food for kitty. There you go. That's a good kitty. You enjoy. All right, kitty. Hope you enjoyed your meal. Now, I did feed the outdoor cats. Here we go. All right. They got what they wanted. They're all happy. You're the indoor cat. They're the outdoor cat. How do you feel? You okay with it? Okay. How'd you like your meal? Really? Not real talkative. Oh well.